Hello everyone, and you're so much welcome to today's tutorial, and I still remain your shoemaking made easy tutor Odurole Mojibola. Now if you're watching me for the first time, I need you to know that all I do on this channel is make shoemaking easy and simple, and I need you to like this video. Yes, when you like it, you give YouTube the opportunity to actually recommend it for more people. This is the third part of this video. I have already taught on how to cut the insole, how to cut the outer sole, how to also properly position it. Today I'm going to be venturing into properly lacing to fit, and also how to finally grind the edges and give it a glossy look. Are you sure you are interested in this? Sit back and I'm gonna be right back. Yes, I'm back. Now let's go right into properly lacing our insole. Now I've already shown us in the second tutorial. I actually explained how you can actually go about all of this. So we're going to properly be lacing it right away. Now if you're watching my channel for the first time, you to actually press the subscribe button right away. What I do is I teach quality shoemaking, simple techniques and simple tricks. Now your shoe last must be positioned at the center of your insole. Ensure it is not bent towards one side, just like what you have right there. Ensure that you position it at the center. Make sure the shoe last is actually fitting it. Just go ahead and last. I decided to use a shoe glue to actually last. Now before I bottom, I'm going to actually grind all of the surfaces. Now I have already grind it. I've applied my contact cement, and that's just going to allow it to dry. I want you to know that all of this process are a kind of process you have to test over time, especially when it comes to your shoe last. When you buy a shoe last, try to test it by your size and check if it perfectly sizes you, so that you can ascertain if it will size whoever you are going to be using it for. So now we are going to move into bottoming. Now it's dry, we are going to bottom it. I love to always hold the sole on my left hand, and I put the main upper on my own right hand, using my fingers to actually guide and ensure it is positioned appropriately on the sole. That is how I actually try to last my footwear, ensuring that the toe part does not touch the sole at the toe part either. You can see I'm trying to make sure it's open. At the same time, I'm guiding the side. This is really very important if you need a perfect bottoming process. So just please take your time to go about it. I'm just going to try as much as possible to make sure it fits in properly. Please do this with care. It doesn't cost you anything to do all of these things with care. So as I said, don't forget to also like this video. By the time you like it, all others who are interested in beautiful informative videos like this will also be able to see it by YouTube, through YouTube recommendations. So what do we do now? Just try to hammer, and then you are actually good to go. Make sure you hammer that properly. Please ensure you hammer properly. I will suggest that you don't really hammer the surface much because of the kind of material we have on the insole. You can decide to, yes, just try to hammer from under that particular sole. So let's go right into grinding the edges. Oh yes, now we've got to grind the edges. Make sure you are comfortably seated. It's very important. Sometimes we just want to do it, we are in a hurry, you want to do everything in a hurry. Please avoid being in a hurry. And when you are holding your footwear, hold it simply well. Hold it with confidence, because there are tendencies that the machine can actually push it off your hand. Please cover also your upper. You can see the way I'm guiding my upper. If the grinding stone touches it, wow, it spoils the surface of that part of that particular upper, and you may have to start all over again. So take your time to actually make sure you grind all of the edges smoothly. Trust me, grinding does not actually take time, and it's not something you should be afraid of. Take charge, sit and take charge, and see yourself doing it gently. As long as you cut your sole properly, you will not have a deformed sole when you are through with all of this. So all of the edges, when you are seeing some airy parts, try to use the grinding stone to actually remove them, just like you see me do right down here. So after this, we'll definitely go ahead and make the edges glossy. Sure that you check the second leg and make sure that they perfectly fit themselves. If not, you might have to actually also grind the edge of the other one so that both of them can perfectly fit. Ensure you do this check and be sure if they are the same, then you are good to go. Let's go right into making the edges glossy. All right, now I am going to first of all start with using my black dye to actually first of all dye the edges of my inner sole leather that is actually white. So I'm going to be dyeing all of the edges just to change it to black. So that's majorly the reason why I am actually doing this. If you look at the design, it actually has all of the sides very black. I'll just allow it to dry in the sun before I go ahead and then make the side glossy. So you can see it's already dry. This is what I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using my shoe glue and I'm going to be using my hand to spread it. It's just a simple way to actually keep the edges of your sole glossy. Yes, can you see what it looked like? Can you see the way it's already shining? Yeah. So just take your time and then apply it all around it. Do that for the two sides and then you are so good to go. Now I need to let you know that I have a community where I try as much as possible to actually teach how to actually create, you understand, patterns. I try to give them an exclusive video of what actually happens on YouTube. Like this particular design, I taught them how to create the pattern in that particular community. Of course, it comes with a commitment fee of $3. So just let me know if you would love to be part of that community. We have our classes on Fridays and on Saturdays. So thank you once again for joining me today. I am going to see you next time. Bye.